Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy 2026. I've been grooving, moving. Born Day coming through. I want that mellow ball, man. Either this his sneakers or he got some sneakers called La France. That's his middle name, or just the jersey. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you okay? Your eye hurts? Yeah, the little cat got like a lot of eye googie, so I just got to keep cleaning it for her. Of course, she don't like it, but it is what it is. Look at that beautiful view, y'all. Weather is coming through. I feel spring. Spring is beautiful. Look at them clear, gorgeous skies. Meow. So yeah, man. Ti son apologized to 50 son. Just for running their goddamn mouths. If you don't know, there's a funny ass video going on. I like it. It's Cameron and Sin City, right? They're doing like a little podcast, and Cam just bugs out. It's just funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Harlem niggas are always funny to me. You heard? How y'all like the beard coming in? Little shippity shapity. I appreciate y'all though. What up? You know how I do 3, 5 minutes. I appreciate all of y'all. Where my peoples at? Yeah, man. I've been really me and my baby been doing videos really well. She's been really kicking ass actually. So Christy, what up, Christy? Good morning, ma. How you doing? How you doing? It's okay. It's okay, kitty. Let the truck pass. What up, Chris? How you doing, mama? I hope everything good with you. You know what I mean? Hope you're having a great day. I don't know the weather out there, but I hope you're having a good day. But what up, Chris? How you doing? She's been helping me, man. I be trying to tell niggas like I got friends that they dabble and they know shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a real street nigga. Like that's it. That's all I know. That's all you know. If you ever need, I'm a middle, you know what I'm saying? Not let me stop. But I'm focusing my attention and my journey towards this, so it is getting better. But I appreciate you. Thank you, Christy. I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. You know what I mean? Born Day coming up. We had the little kids yesterday. Uh, I got to be grandpa. You know what I'm saying? And I had a great time chilling with the babies. One is like five. I want to say 5 months, and the other one is 2 years old. So we got these little creatures running around, having well, one running around. But it's a great time, man. Kids make you realize A, how much you have going for you, and B, how much you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't supply for them, I hope you feel bad. Like people should feel bad if they can't supply for their own kids. But I'm lucky. Those are grandkids, and they get all the love from this household. The energy is great. They sleep a lot. We took them to the park. I just walked around with the little one, the baby. Yo, his name, I'm just gonna say his name, Kalani. His name is Kalani, Lene and Kalani. And I had Kalani like this, walking around the whole park. Because we were gonna go indoors to this like cool mall thing, that you have to pay or like it's free, whatever. I was like, yo, take them outdoors. You gotta have your kids outdoors so they could build their immune system. They need air. They need Thank you. I appreciate you, Christy. Thank you. Stay strong, mama. Thank you. I appreciate you for real, for real. Here's a heart. But yeah, man, it's like it's a cool thing, you know what I mean? But they definitely look, I remember my day, like I say, if somebody in class had chicken pox, your mom told you to go hug that hug that student. You needed to build your immune system. And nowadays a lot of kids are indoors, iPad, and yo, when the kids come with over here, no iPads, no little cell phone. It's I might put on Peppa Pig. Yes, Zay Dollar knows Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. But I put Peppa Pig on and I let him rock out with Peppa Pig. And then so long story short, we went to the park, beautiful time, wrapped around a few times with Kalani. Great time, you know what I'm saying? He's a great soldier. You know, they love grandpa. I got one of them voices that every time like I talk, he's like, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, fucking it was fun, you know? Like I say, I feel like kids need air. They need to play in the dirt. You know what I mean? Like that's how our immune systems. Now, mind you, they've been trying to knock our immune system since COVID, you know, with these shots, with the trying to mess, because they knew we were strong folk, man. We were withstanding. Yo, on guard, motherfuckers was not getting sick. Like, like 70s, 80s babies, we weren't getting sick until, I want to say 2015, there was a weird thing in the air. But I mean sick, sick. You know what I mean? Everybody gets sick, but I mean like I was flawless. You know what I mean? But shout out to the kids. I always say they need air. They need to build their immune system. Let them play in the dirt. Let them splash around, do whatever. You know what I mean? But it was a great time. It was a great time. Then I set up a bubble bath, swimming in it, and then you know, lights, camera, action. He goes to Sleepy Town. But it was a great day yesterday, y'all. I hope you guys had a great day. I'm chilling. I got videos of me at the zoo. My baby did a great video of me. You know what I'm saying? She put like a cool. She put. I forgot what she did. Like a bunch of little posts. Whatever she did, it was fire. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, been having a great. You know what I'm saying? Couple of days, eating good. Got home, whipped up the rice and beans. And now I know, like a little bit too much water will fuck up you know what I mean? Make the rice look like mushy. But I saved the rice. I saved it. I know how to make a hell of a rice, beans, pork chops, rice, beans, steak, rice, beans, olives. Like I just gotta maneuver the potatoes, cause to have potatoes in your beans and olives and little pieces of ham, bonitifa. But yeah, hope everybody's doing good. We chilling. I know did spring break is coming up or no, right? It's no, right? They wait till what, like January, March, April, May, June-ish, and then they're gone from school. I know people getting their income, their little checks in. That's a good thing, you know. Shout out to the families getting their little check on. And yeah, man. Shout out the money, you know what I mean? As long as you can make money and you still could move your legs and move, you good to go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, I'm a little bit because let's talk about it. I talked about it in the other video, but the San Andreas Fault random, that shit was fun as hell. Once again, we broke away from the path, went into some shit, saw a closed gate, went through, and literally you climb the side of a mountaintop until you're at this point, and it's literally the fault, going right across Cali. But it's bugged out, man. I love, learning. I love animals. I dig everything nature. So, you know what I mean? I'm having a blast. I got my baby's gonna hook up some like a hiking thing for us for my born day. So I can't wait to get my legs in motion. And that's another thing. In New York, that's all you do is walk if you don't have a whip. You know what I mean? You take transit and you can literally, without a car, get everywhere in New York City. But they make you pay for it in prices. It is expensive. But what up, everybody? Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you, Christy. I'm outside, I'm inside, I'm everywhere. You know how that slogan go. But yeah, man, I've been having a great time. I'm still here, not going back. I'm with this woman forever. It is what it is. My chapter is over. But yeah, man, plenty more chapters of, beautiful, fun times are coming. And she's really been like by my side, supporting me, and I dig it. I love it. You know what I mean? And yo, the way she's doing these videos, she names them better, puts more time, effort. So shout out to her. And it's cool, man. Like I said, I'm doing this not to like it's more, of course I want to get monetized, but I definitely want it to be a point where, oh shit, I went viral because of something I said and how true I say it. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of folk are just aiming for the bag, and on camera, like I heard random, I heard Mr. Beast, no disrespect to him, but I heard when the camera's on, it's like, hi, what's up, guys? We're gonna do this, and we're gonna go make sure that you win $100,000. Cut. Yo, these motherfuckers don't understand, nigga. I got bread, nigga. It's like, whoa. You know what I mean? But I know human nature, a lot of folk are like that, you know what I mean? And especially when you're like, in the YouTube realm, you always gotta have, hey, what's up, guys? Cut. Damn, they're gonna have a bad day, kid. But yeah, man, I'm trying. I'm doing the best, you know what I mean, I could do, and I'm learning. That's another great thing about this is I'm learning. I'm learning how to, edit. I'm learning. That's funny as hell, right, Christy? Motherfuckers be like, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, kids, do you want to know what color is the best color? Blue. Cut. I don't give a fuck about that color, nigga. Like what? Like yo, diabolical how quickly, you know what I mean? It's the Jekyll and Hyde. I call it the Jekyll and Hyde. You know what I mean? A lot of folk are like that. At work. Hey, what's up, boss? How you doing? I don't get like I just be me here, there, everywhere. You know what I mean? So there's no performance. But shout out to Mr. Beast. No disrespect, man. In fact, help me out. Sponsor my channel. Drop a mill in my bag. It really is though. Like with all of them. That's why um I feel like they can't like, even Kai Sanat says something about his mental. I feel like to do this continuously, like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna show you how to, hey, what's up, LeBron? Yo, you the coolest motherfucker. Like everything I understand is positive, it's dope to meet your stars and shit like that. But they gotta be a level of realism, meaning like um the way society is. Obviously when you got the bag you're a little bit, yeah, there's nothing to worry about, but at least be in tuned a little bit more with your audience, you know what I'm saying? And just have that similar feel of humanity, you know what I mean? A lot of them really feel like robots, like, hey, I'm just reading off of the tita pupa tita tata, it's okay to do tita, hi, bye. It's like, yo, what the fuck is y'all on, nigga? What drugs you're on, dude? And then when you find out, they like, those videos that like, because they start to expose streamers, or time goes by, they become broke, or like, how did you blow 20 million a month, or whatever. But a lot of them aren't what they, who they say they are. In fact, in public or in person, they're very nasty. You know what I mean? Like, hey, can I get your autograph? Yo, I'm outside with my girl, B. Like, oh, calm down, nigga. This is what you do. You know, that's another thing I never understood. You want to be famous, you want to be a celebrity, you want to get to the bag. So that comes with a lot of like, you literally signed the dollar line to like, now you're public. Uh, you have no privacy, let's just say, to a certain degree. Obviously, you know what I mean. That's why they buy cribs in the middle of fucking, the billionaire mansions and shit. But yeah, I'm trying. I'm living. I'm loving it. Weather's getting better, so the vibes. Let me tell you another thing that happens. Weather is getting better, and I'm starting to hear more sirens, more ambulance, fire trucks. You know what I mean? So obviously, when things heat up. People are outside more. You're bumping into people more. Like, you know what I mean? That's why, like, it's hard to explain to people that never lived in a city like New York City, where you obviously could take transportation and don't need a car. So what happens, you're literally bumping into people. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you went to Times Square. Perfect example. Let's go to Times Square. The hotel is over here. Blah, blah, blah. We took a cab. Let's say you didn't even take transit. As soon as you get out that cab, poof, you're just in a mix of just strangers everywhere. You don't know what their motives are. People are trying to, like it is what it is. You're in the city. People are trying to be thieves. That's why I always tell people to have their antennas up, because you never know if somebody's like taken, following you from the airport to the hotel to where you're going. You think everything is good until that bang, you're in a van, tied up, and your dad got to be like, I know a few skills that Taken was an ill movie. Shout out to Liam Nielsen, man. Shout out to him. Like he hit that age where, like, I guess from 40 years old, he's looked the same. So, you know, till 60, 70, he still looks like Liam Neeson. Just a little bit, life is life. Damn, Christy, I'm telling you, that is the perfect. I that's why you constantly need I always say women perspective and then just another perspective, you know what I mean? But that was worded properly, yo. A culture shock, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm gonna probably name this video. Culture shock. That's exactly what happens when you go to New York City. And it's not because it's scary. She's not that doesn't insinuate anything about scary or fear. It's just your you just imagine you go from a farm, a town, wherever you are. I'm not saying I'm just making it more, further from the realm. But let's just say you go from, hey, what's up, Bob? And then, you know, but you know everybody. So boom, you get, like I said, you get out that taxi cab and you are literally in a mix, a jungle. Buildings are tall, so people are staring up, people are taking pictures. You have people selling you shit. You have people, cabs flying, just it's just so much action going on. You know what I mean? Literally live, everything's popping. People getting arrested, people laughing, smiling, crying, yelling. You have everything all in one little bubble. But yeah, that is perfect. Culture shock. That's exactly what it was. And I'm not even saying just for New York, because you know what I mean? I hate people like, yeah, I'm New York, nigga, tough. I think there's a culture shock if it's even for me, this is a culture shock. So I went from a very populated area where it's craziness. My antennas got to be up, pistol, da 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 da, so now I'm laid back in a whip, dropping off my wife, being more mature, being more readily into this relationship. Like I've never uh I know niggas say shit all the time, but I never my exes and people, they know, you know what I mean? I didn't go as hard because I was always Zay, you know what I mean? I never cheated though, but I never went as hard as I am now. And obviously I'm married, this is my first marriage, so there's a lot more extra love going on. But I'm the happiest I could ever be. And I think that's why, baby moms and all this shit happens to me. Cause I think people know, wow, from my mom's perspective, my son is the happiest. And then from everybody, friends and family, you know what I mean? They know this is like the best time in my life. So I'm not, fucking it up. That's why, like I say, while she's at work, I have to not feel like I have to do this because she tells me, yo, you can just chill out. But I'm more on some, you doing something, I'm gonna do something too. So, you know what I mean? So I don't feel like I'm just like a fucking, leech. But yeah, shout out to the women nowadays. I also think it's like I try not to like, yo, it's because it is. That's why they hire more women. Whatever it is, right now, women are getting to the bag a lot more, and because of the way the economy is, you have more situations where the female is the bread provider, the bread maker. So random, check this out, y'all. Meow meow, meow meow. This, all right. So we always have some. I know you were around Christy Goober. We got the aloe boy. This is beautiful. Look how these long strands are growing now. Look at that. Now this guy had only one, and all the other ones were buds, right? Then he budded out three other beautiful white ones, and then we got this yellow guy out of nowhere. And then this is the new female to the collection. And then this little one, I don't even know if you know, but if I remove, because okay, so all right, so I don't know where I read this at, but thank you, Christy. They really are. I don't know where I learned this, Christy, but I heard this is probably it is what it is. Farmers know this, but I heard if you put like orange peels or just almost like garbage, like you dispose old leaves, you just put it in the I don't know, like the vitamins or something of the decaying whatever you put in there. I put like an orange, and it decays, I guess. and it helps vitamin wise. And then we bought like this cool little bag of potting mix, she said to get. And yeah, so this guy there was only one, and now look at that. There's literally like a bunch of little ones. You see the little ones? This is fucking amazing, man. And yes, yes, I'm hyped because it's like it's a cool like I say, it's dope to have a green thumb. It's dope to the guys that work on their cars, it's dope to know that. It's dope to, know the Heimlich maneuver or know how to mouth to mouth. It's always good to know certain things that are like, they come in really fucking handy, let's just say, right? So learn how to fucking do your oil, change a tire. That's part of the car. Unless you have some new fucking car now that is like Optimus Prime and you have to bring it to the dealership just to change the fucking windshield wiper. But yeah, learn how to do greenery. Remember that? I heard it's funny because after COVID, they say not to like either they have like a cup or they say skip that part. But then my thing is, why were you teaching that when we were younger? Like the, mouth to mouth, like to, God forbid. I never, the most I did was like the Heimlich, like the somebody was choking. But I never think, you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, that was the old school way. Bada, what up, Bada 2.0 in the building. Welcome, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. What up, Ba? How you doing, man? I hope everything good. Happy 2026. You know the Vididabs. Always good to see you. We got Christy in the building. Me and her just been chatting, doing our shit. Word, word. Do your thing, Christy. But yeah, it's a great thing to know how to plant, man. And I don't know, it's almost like when you take care of a pet, or obviously like let's step it up, a baby, right? It's like you could do it. And plants is dope, man. Cause yo, mind you, it was cold. Some of them I took in because I guess the cold, you thank God for the metas, you heard? They be telling me everything. But yeah, man, I'm cultivating, I'm making sure I talk to them, I give them water when needed. I give them love when needed, and I think that's all they need sometimes. I really think that everything has a conscience. You know what I mean? It's just that they don't talk back, so we don't. We just think that, hey, but I think they know. One of yo, what was that movie with uh Marky Wahlberg? Remember he did a movie where the trees would release like a pheromone that would literally make you kill yourself. It was a crazy movie. That that Shyamala dude did that. La Sham, whatever that guy name is. That guy that used to make movies all wild and shit, weird twist. You know what I mean? He always had cool twist. What was his famous movie? The Sixth Sense. Remember, he did some shit about like the boy was that with Bruce Willis. Yeah, long story short, he does great movies, but he did a movie where nah, and yo, that is a factory because in the Asian countries, they literally, let's say it's cold, they'll pour water all over the leaves, so it creates a ice, right? A ice. But the thing is, yo, it's beautiful. The ice looks exactly like the leaf, right? So they could literally like lift it up, and they got this piece of ice that has like the veins of the leaf. It's just beautiful. But they have that so it can, like you said, protect the roots, protect the plant. And you may think, yo, but a plant is that's how I know something is extra with plants because they need this care. Anything that needs more care, you know what I'm saying, is obviously has a conscience. You know what I'm saying? But what up, Bada? How you doing, man? I hope everything good. Random once again, one of my favorite basketball players, love Mellow Ball. They played. I forgot the team yesterday, but they won. Caught that W early, and yeah, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to either get the jersey, the sneakers, maybe both. But I'm just hyped. I think he's a great. I think why I like him is because his game resembles mine. When I was younger, that's how I played. It was no script. Like if I saw somebody over there, I would literally pass. Yo, I was nasty. I'm not bragging. I'm not bigging up. I'm telling y'all right now, if I was six something, I would have been in the NBA. I was nasty. My threes was, I had a three. My dribble game was nasty because I would, whoop, got him. Why your body over there? Catch, and I had a left and a right. Remember, when you go play in high school, it's bugged out, but the coach usually wants to see if you have a left and a right. And what that means is, A, you could dribble, but then when you go to do a layup, you could deliver with your left. So why, when you're on the left side of the board, why you do it with your left is because if a player's coming, your body should poof hit him, but you still, now if I came with the right on the left, look, he could, you know what I'm saying? He could hit that ball. But yeah, man, I love basketball. Football was another great thing. And handball, man. I used to be so dope in handball, man. So ill. Like to the point where, yo, people would play with gloves, right? I would just play regular to the point where I would numb my hand on purpose. Where after the first two games, boom, I'm nasty. Third game, fourth game, my shit is just I don't feel it no more. What? Like a paddle. But yeah, man. Shout out to sports. Shout out to that, keeping me, you know what I'm saying, as healthy as I could throughout my years. But y'all do your conversation. But you were right, Christy. Random again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I dig the whole green thumb. I dig the, like I said, just seeing them grow is fucking, it's fascinating, it's gorgeous, it's amazing. I feel like I wish 40 years ago when we were destroying shit, we just replanted. So by the time, because people don't understand, it takes 20, 30, 40 years for trees to grow into their adulthood. That's real spill. Some trees may be faster, I don't know. But real trees with the bark, and that's why I like Cali because they have certain systems in place where they protect animals, the Joshua tree, various plants. You know what I mean? And another random thing is, just like so many movies, they got a place in Alaska or Antarctica, somewhere where it's very cold. It's like a big warehouse, and they have every seed, every. They just have a lot of stuff in there. You know what I mean? In regards to cultivation and life. Just in case shit hits the fan, we still got, you know what I mean? Like they still have, and it's cold, so everything is being stored amazingly. Oh my God. I wish I knew air ferns are probably a tree, probably similar to pine trees. I don't know, but air ferns. But yeah, I'm just liking my little green thumb. Let's say my green thumb is like a light green, neon green. We ain't green yet, you know what I mean? But I'm trying. And I just like the, like, implementing something in my daily schedule that I love discipline, right? I love waking up structure, wake up in the morning, wife, work, get her breakfast, pa pa pee, come back here, do my thing, pa pa pa, do do do. You know what I'm saying? So now I got this extra besides helping the cat, and we helped the dog the other day. I gave him a bath and just I couldn't take him in. You know what I mean? They're expensive. But long story short, man, these plants, and like the most beautiful thing is we get a plant, we go to the cemetery, we leave it there, and because every week they clean it up. So right before that week closes, we grab it again, we bring it here. So that's why I have such a cool flux. Meow, 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 meow. What's up, baby? Hey, come on, meow, meow, come on, come on, baby. She's sad that I'm not in the bed with her. She likes to do that. Cats do that thing on the bed, like the. It's like I feel like it makes them remember their mom. You know what I mean? When they were, so they do this little like, and she literally lays on me. Like, let's say I'm on the bed and I go move. Once I move, she comes off, and then I'll do, and then she'll go right back on. So she has this like almost like I don't. I have a video with Orange. Look, I love animals. Love me back, right? So I have a video with Orange, and I call him Orange, but It's the one with the boot song, but he's like walking right next to me in sync with me. No leash, nothing. No, talk to me, para. Talk to me. Random, changing subject, right? Real quick, real quick. So basically, there's a Gen Z movement in Nepal. If you guys don't know, that's a beautiful place, Nepal. It's in the, I want to say, the Eastern Hemisphere. But long story short, finish that up, para. What's going on? Talk to me. Give me that information if you do have. Maybe if you could do that too, Christy. Look up on your. I don't know. I wish I knew. But I always said that that's going to be the difference. You see, our gen, I want to say whatever gen, because we I used to be Gen X, and then fucking they changed it. I'm fucking whatever I am. I think I'm whatever gen. I think once again, I think that's just the separation to separate. You know what I mean? Each other. Because what the fuck does my age have anything to do? In fact, I'm trying to school you guys so you don't fuck up. But long story short, shout out to Gen Z. I hope they getting together non-violently, and like I said, I think that's the difference, because we used to just shut up, go to work, and we knew the system was fucked. We knew. Remember, we had movies like Fight Club, Matrix. Oh, it was a 2025 movement in Nepal. It was a historic movement. Hold on, talk to me, Pada. Yo, my wife is on it, man. Shout out to you, baby girl. You know I love you. But yeah, that's bugged out. It reminds me of one of the coolest ones, but I don't know how well it did because they're still fucking uh bugging out. But it was the Egyptian Spring. Remember the spring, whatever it was called? But it was like they and I love that non-violent protest. Let's get to the point. Let's figure out this corrupted government and why you guys keep fucking us over. And we're not going to take it anymore. Love you too, babe. Mwah. But yeah, she stayed grinding. Works really hard. Um, yeah, we need more movements like that, Pada. We need the world to literally do like a world fucking protest, man. Because these governments are out of control. I remember back in the days, a politician was not a fucking gajillionaire. Okay, he made a couple 100,000, and he was content with just living in a nice little gated community. Now these motherfuckers got to own yachts, Maybachs, they gotta have 401ks that are in the 401 billions. Like, stop it, man, stop. That's money that could be used for things. Stop sending money overseas. We're not telling y'all to do that. Y'all do whatever the fuck you want. But then when we don't do what you want, like pay taxes, you want to try to throw us in jail? No, we want to throw you in jail. Fuck out of here. I don't like that double standard. Y'all could do whatever the fuck you want. You get these diplomatic plates and you could drive on sidewalks and hit people and do whatever the fuck you want. As soon as we do it, we go to jail. You throw the key away. We can't even protest non-violently because you'll throw a little troll from your fucking group to throw a brick through a store. And of course, sheeple, we're all gonna follow. It is what it is. But don't get me started, man. We need more nonviolent, more direction, more everybody shut the F up and listen. I know everybody has an opinion and wants to be the boss nowadays, but we need to shut up. Shut I don't want to curse, but we need to shut our mouths and listen and figure out why politicians are continuously jerking us. Why the mayor in New York City is lying about the things he said he was going to do before he went into office. If we knew you was a bozo, we wouldn't elect you. We already know the government is a circus. We don't need more clowns. All they do is try to fuck us, mess with the EBT, mess with this, mess with that. And as soon as we go, we're gonna raise the rich people's tax for 2%. Like y'all pay taxes anyway. Get out of here, man. Donald Trump went claimed bankruptcy like 52 times. Once you in this realm of money, yo, you know what's wild? You'll go to this is a perfect example. Go to a DMV, I bet. And if I was Donald Trump, oh my God, here, you don't have to take the test, whatever. And then when a regular folk that we on the same level, living the same, I come in, you want to give me a headache. You want to have an attitude. It's crazy. What up, Derek? Thank you, Christy. But yep, talk to me, Pada. I want to hear more about this movement, man. Even though my wife basically explained it, 2025 joint. But damn, man, we got to do better, y'all. You know what I mean? You know what's bugged out, Christy? It's not like I'm on here like, yo, fuck y'all niggas, suck my, you know what I mean? I'm like actually talking real, and then you still get trolls no matter what you say or do, man. And then once you're like of a certain stature, they don't. Everybody just be D riding W's. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I love you. Exactly, exactly, man. It's just weird. It don't make sense because like there's a message that needs to be listened to. They don't understand in our day, all we had was the news. Why was our parents, why did everybody listen? Because that's all we had. We couldn't go to Detroit and see how it really, so how we saw places was via our how they told us. We literally thought everywhere but America was a third world country, the way they made it seem. But then I put two and two together. I was like, wait a minute. So how do they have tourist spots? Like how why are Americans going over there if they're more fucked up? Like why hmm if it's so good here, why are we always trying to vacation out of here? You're gonna get the bell ring. Firstly, that it's like I don't look, I'm not a professional psychiatrist, therapist, whatever, but I do find a symbolism or a weird, how can I say, like it's almost like let me be a dick and then shake hands, right? It's almost like I want to be his friend, but I don't, they don't know how to communicate, man. Yo, is Glock was Glock? Is Glock in here? Yo, wait, I can't even see. Yo, what up, Glock? If you in here, what up, Glock? I miss Glock. I miss yo. I got a lot of people. Yeah, my shit only says it be saying zero. Christy, my numbers. Remember that day we figured like you were like, yo, pa, you should be zero, and you got five people. Like the numbers always be wickety wackety. Nah, I can't even under. I know that I don't have. All I got is this thing that says top fans. It says Pada, top fans, and Christy. I appreciate you guys. Here's a heart as usual. I'll figure it out more. I do have a settings thing over here. Chat filter, moderation, automatic translation. That's fire. That is fire. That automatic you know what I'm saying? Copy link. And then how do I post this link to I'm gonna figure out Kick, man. I'm almost there, baby. Let me see. Can I just go to Kick and just post it? Whatever. I'm gonna figure it out one day. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Remember, this is going on my fourth month of real. I created a channel in 2010, but 4 months of me doing my streaming pod, whatever this is, vlog, blog, my day-to-day joint. But I appreciate everybody, man. But yeah, there has to be there's a weird thing that like because we never used to troll. Like either you were a bully or you weren't. You understand me? Like there was no trolling. Like there was no, and we used to have chat rooms. You know what I'm saying? You've got mail. AOL. Goodbye. And don't have your speakers on at 2 in the morning and your mom's asleep. And you got mail. What the fuck? No. Lower the volume like this. No. Bah, what is that? You've got mail. I don't know, ma. But yeah, man, the you got mail. AOL. You used to get niggas all the time with that, right? Motherfuckers try to be flying me to the husbands that were on the Orno sites. I'm gonna be sneaky. You got mail. Goodbye. And then right after you heard the goodbye, nigga just closed everything. Goodbye. Yeah. AOL was diabolical. Yo, AOL was fire because they would literally mail you these discs in the mail. And it would be like free trial for 6 months or whatever. And you could literally, they didn't figure it out yet. So you could literally put a disc in, da da da, 6 months, delete it, da 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 da, put the other 6 months, same username, same everything. Pretty cool. And then my boy gave me a program called Hell something hell, right? And it was wild. Like there would be people in chats back in the days, guys. This was amazing, but they would literally do like a Bart Simpson middle finger. And mind you, they're doing it with the symbols, and so you would, instead of doing it, because people would type right after you, so instead of that happening, you would click one button and they would spam it real quick and do like a Bart, or whatever. It was pretty cool back then. It was really dope. You know what I mean? But I don't recall trolls. I recall people like, hey, this was the famous thing. What up, Cool Breeze? What up, Cool? My nigga, Cool, man. How you doing, Pop? Yeah, that was a fact. AOL was the first text joint we had. And if you guys remember, inside them chat rooms, one of the famous words, here we go, drum roll, ASL, age, sex, location. That's all. We were cool, man. Yo, what's your ASL, yo? Yo, I'm fucking 14. Um, New York City and male, it was cool, man. And then you could go into like a little like then you could make your own chat like after you figured out some friends and just had your own room with like that's what it was called, a room. I don't think, yo, I swear, like I feel like, look, they were trolls, right? You had always goofy people, but I don't think it was like with the hate, with the malice that the people have nowadays. Like I think people type with real malice, malicious. Like people don't mind if somebody got murdered, right? Like people wouldn't mind if, like, yo, I hope you die. You know what I mean? Like I don't think we was that. We were more into like, oh shit, you from Minnesota? Yo, what's it like over there? Like we were really information bound. Like what is it like? Yo, check out this website, yo. If you, you know what I mean? But yeah, you're right. There was trolls. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? I think there was trolls all the way back in the Rome days. The government be like, Caesar, can we suck a dick? Niggas be like, Jesus, like, I'm gonna make wine out of water. Yeah, right. That's the fact. Back from the two girl one. Oh, remember that? Niggas would send that video. Yo, first they would send it to be like, Barney says his ABCs. Oh, let me click it. Yo, you're like, yeah, blah, blah. You're like, pause it, play, pause, play. Wait, they don't go more. Do they go more? Blah, blah. What up, Pada? But that is funny, Christy. We were in that was nasty work. Yo, Cool Breeze. Love you, bro. Christy, love you, yo. Like I swear it was nasty work. And of course, baby, I love you, baby. But it was nasty work, bro. It was, and it was like they don't know that it was really the West, the Wild Wild West. Like everything was really free. You know what I mean? Like you could find a video. I remember they had the remember those videos where the guy, puts a brown bag, like he's on the stand, and like they had a bunch of like hardcore shit, but like you were able to see it. You know what I mean? I remember, yo, my man had some shit called uh the something Olympics, bro. And that's all I'm gonna say. Some dude was hacking off his nuts, yup, diabolical. But yeah, man. But it was like that. Like, you've got mail. Oh shit, my man hit me. Oh my god. What the hell did you send me? There we go, Pada. Appreciate you. An anti-corruption movement took place in Nepal on the first day Bahadra 2324 2082 BS September 8 9 2025. My baby was right. 19 people tragically lost their lives. Elections are scheduled to be held in Fangoon on the 21. March 5, 2026. There is a hope that everything will be better now. Nepo kids. You want to know what's funny? March 5, that's my born day, nigga. 1980 deuce. Do, 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 do. Hey, do, 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 do. Who? I'm a fish and I love flowing and make up blah, 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 and I'm growing. But yeah, man. Nah. Recent or is this like the old? I think it's the old you saying. That's wild. I remember, this is how not old I am, but I remember when they were recently, I got you. I'm gonna look that up. I remember when remember they literally used to have a war between Russia and remember when they took the Berlin, whatever that war was, man. It was a like a historical event. Like they're literally breaking this war and going like, yeah, we could finally see my moms. It's like, yo, and I understand America, we were trying, but we were also trying to have power over everybody. You understand that? There was always a hidden motive. It's not like we were always this nice, like, but there was a lot of good that we've done. You know what I mean? So I do shout out to, you know, I don't like the, I don't like the what is it the dictatorships. Sometimes I don't know if they work or don't, but I also don't know if a democratic or democracy works either. You know what I mean? But I think voting is a good thing if the voting is pure. You know what I mean? Like if they're not, you know, how many times, how many voting times that they found out that people were using dead people to vote, like just their social whatever. George Bush got caught up. Remember Bush got caught in some shit because in Florida he had like a bunch of there was like dead people voting for him. But yeah, man, I don't know what's gonna work. I just think that greed is the number one downfall for any fucking everything, man. Greed, man. Like I never understood why the mansion, the car, and nice amount of cash is not enough. Like they want it all. And my thing is economies can't move if some of that money is not within the middle class. And that's what happened. They took that away from middle class was we were doing good. You know what I mean? It was actually cool to say you were middle class and not broke. But I think we're all in the same boat now. Yep, cool breeze. That's exactly that weird. Mama Carrie? Wow, my man said Carrie. Yo, shout out to you, man. That's why I love like, people in my era or that, just like because there was a fine time, man. It was something unique about the 80s, 90s, 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 90 to 99. Party like it's 1999. Woo! Doo doo. My man Prince, let's go, baby, baby. Yeah, that's a fact. And I try to random. Thanks for the thumbs up too. Thanks for showing all the love. But yo, I remember the blackouts in New York City. I don't know. Obviously, other places had blackouts, so if you could relate, you can relate. But whoa, you better have your candles. I remember one time, I think it was like a snowstorm blackout. But downtown Fulton, there was a blackout. Motherfuckers went on the roof of Foot Locker, barreled in, and woo, niggas in New York don't play. Don't shut the lights off over here. It was, man. My man's pulled the whip onto the handball court. Like I said, I really liked handball back in the days. And mind you, New York was dark. Darkness is not remember, but they okay, if you don't know, New York City has like lights everywhere, from the homes to street lamps, right? And they're part, you know what I mean? You got a nice little distance, but there's a lot of them, right? But when all those lights were out, man, you had fire trucks in the middle of the street just trying to provide light in my neighborhood. But yeah, them blackouts, shout out to them blackouts, man. A lot of people got away with murder. But yeah, man, New York City, it was a fun place. It raised a lot of good men, good women, strong. That's why they say if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere else. I don't like, I know people get rubbed off with that, but I think there's truth behind that because I went to Florida And I swear, I'm like, yo, can I get two Dutches and da da da? And the guy's like, yo, slow down, man, because a lot of places aren't like fast like New York. You know what I mean? Yo, hey, can I get a coffee and get my half sandwich? And da da da? Oh, I gotta go to work. Like we're always moving fast, and you know, but yeah, man, I dig it. I dig it. I love it. I love life. We've been through a lot, Cool Breeze, Christy. You know how that go. You know what I'm saying? Between the snowstorms we had, the blackouts, the housing market crash, 9/11. Shout out to my, rest in peace, my godmother. She was in this first tower, I think. Um, and my mom's had on the phone. She was like, "Yo, where you going?" She was like, I got to go back upstairs because some people didn't think it was that serious." And she was like the fire marshal of the floor. So she's like, "Yo, don't worry. I'm just going to go back up." And then boom. And a lot of people got evaporated. Like there was no body parts, nothing that, could tie them to fucked up times, man. Yo, that's a fact. That's a fact. Like I never, look, I never knew, but now I know. Whenever there's a snowstorm on guard, you go to Channel One News, right? That's our little station sometimes. These are the schools that are closed today. Boom, 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 boom. When I was growing up, no schools closed, nigga. Motherfuckers is really trooping in the snow. Yo, I swear to God, everybody had boots, just snow, just the janitor is mopping every 2 seconds. We're like, whoo. And then they would do like if you wanted to go out during lunch, you could. You know what I mean? Like they raised us so like very strong. You know what I mean? Like there was no holding our hands, coddling. But them times was fun, man. I ain't gonna lie. We had some fun times, man. Ain't nothing like nostalgia. I'll tell you that. Running home. You got Batman, you know what I'm saying? At 4 o'clock, you had a couple other cool joints, and then TGIF Fridays, you had Full House, you had Family Matters, Martin, come on, how you feel, Martin? Yo, one of the funniest shows on God was Martin. I would die, I would be dying. And then when he had his Jerome. And yo, when Jerome would come out, nigga, or Fly Master Jones. mm, I remember when some dude was like, "Yo, can you pay me the money you owe me? Um, I gotta pay my lights." He was like, "If you know the light, you know the way." Like some shit, like some shit, like, "Yo, if you got light or red, nigga, you." Yo, that nigga was playing him. Whatever Master Jones or some shit. But yo, Martin was so funny to me. Shanae, even the little dude with the boogers, you know what I'm saying? The whole cast, man. A lot of Tommy died. Yo, it's bugged out, man. You know what I mean? Life is bugged out. You know what I'm saying? Life is really bugged out. Like sometimes when two things happen, when I see old farts just outliving people, it just bugs me out a little bit, Like old politicians like Kenson. Like Trump is still alive. He beat Hogan. He beat Prince Jackson. Like, damn. Yeah, what up, Joseph? Yo, how you doing, Guerrero? 6197. I appreciate you for rocking in the building, man. Thank you, man. Here's some love from me too, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thanks for rocking. Thanks for coming back. I believe I remember your name, man. But yo, thanks for rocking with the kid. I appreciate your sub. I appreciate your thumbs, your love, your support. Like I said, thank you for rocking with me, man. We just talking our shit. I'm doing fine though. I'm doing good, man. Thanks, thanks. I appreciate people. That's the number one thing, man. You got to, man. You don't know what. I'm not saying always feel like somebody has something to offer you, but you can always learn from somebody. Everybody got a different story. Everybody went through this life differently. So, if you could school me on something that could help me, you know what I'm saying? Or save me time, then I'm willing to keep my ears open. Yeah, I appreciate you, pal. I appreciate you. You're one of them ones, man. But yeah, man, we had some fun times, man. Like I said, Yo, Breeze. Niggas don't even say that, Breeze. Motherfuckers don't even talk like that no more about the bridges shit. Cause all motherfuckers is doing is burning all bridges. The credit card. I ain't gonna pay my credit card. Klarna. I ain't paying that shit back. You're burning bridges. You think that shit is not gonna affect you on the day-to-day end? Watch in 10 years when everything is truly motherfucking your credit score. It can make you go into a store. Like they're gonna have stores from 100 to 600, and the stores are gonna have the meat that's fresh, and you know what I'm saying. Like oh, you can't come in the store. You gotta, you know what I'm saying. You should have been. They're gonna fuck shit up, man. But you never burn bridges, everybody. That used to always stick to me. You know what I mean? And some bridges you get burnt regardless, even if you don't have any influence or effect on it. You know, that's just life sometimes. I'm not saying that bridges don't get burned, but what I'm saying is when you initiate or maliciously burn a bridge because it's cheaper to not pay that person back or deal with that than so that's the sucker shit I don't like. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, a lot of people got the mouth, but when it's time to accountability, niggas is out of here. That's a fact. Sometimes you gotta burn them. I appreciate you. Thanks for the love, man. Thumbs, yo. I got one of the illest channels out here. I'm telling y'all. Watch, watch, watch if I go and somebody did like compiled all my joints and did like this nigga, they're gonna be like, yo, this man was spitting some shit, man. And he wasn't afraid to say it. He wasn't afraid of, you know what I'm saying? To love and show love. That's another thing. People be thinking, yo, the only sign of weakness is you being because you weak. That's all that is. I don't like certain sayings be making people, you know what I'm saying, second guess their movements or like I'm human, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Motherfuckers be burning bridges over $20. Like, what is you doing? That was your man's for 20 years. But yeah, man, I'm not one of those, man. I like I say, I'm big on like friendships. I'm a loyal dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Whenever people needed me, called me. You know how it was in the 20s and from 18 to like 29, nigga, my phone used to ring bada bing. You heard? My shit was like, dang, all your peoples, yo, we going to this club, we going over here. Da, da, da. And then the older you get, it shit just it like it levels out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yo, sometimes you gotta burn them bridges, yo. You gotta keep it pushing. That's the beautiful thing about life is just like you can do those things. But my thing is just don't burn a bridge purposely or just to, I don't know. People be doing weird shit, but it is what it is. But I dig my crowd, man. I be having some real motherfuckers. Don't be grimy. Remember that? Niggas is super duper grimy now, nigga. Shake your hand smiling. Like, nigga, get out of my face. I don't know you. Eat a dick. Nobody likes you, not even in your crib. You too much a goofy, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, there's always a hater. There's always somebody going to say something. There's always somebody trying to hate on your movement. You know what I mean? But it's all good. Thank God I'm an eight. Like I say, there's something about having thicker skin. Something about you know what I mean. Knowing how to use these. There's something about being. That's a fact. If they could do that, that's another thing I be saying. Like, yo, if they did my son like that, yo, I know. That's why I don't like. Sometimes I don't like cops. Like cops will be like they look at your shit and be like, oh, he got arrested. First of all, you guilty before innocent, right? In New York. So they go, oh, this nigga was, and they'll treat you like that, and it'd be like, yo, we human, nigga. What you talking about? Like you're not perfect because you put the blue outfit on, man, or whatever, cop uniform. You got to start. These cops got to start treating like they look at us like they below us and shit. Meanwhile, half of them live in the same neighborhoods as us, doing the same shit. Like, and they grimier. They some of them are grimier, man. They be taking drug money. They be taking, you know what I'm saying? It's wild, man. But that's one thing I never liked was the criminal justice system, the way they look down on you. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as they look at you as like you really a criminal. Nigga, I used to get, yo, they used to give me ACDs for weed. And they used to look at me like, you ain't gonna grow up to be nothing, my nigga. Weed. Meanwhile, they doing party sniffing blow and shit. And it's like, diabolical. Random, random. Zay Dollar. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate everybody. Bye. Later, y'all. Y'all have a great one. You heard? Peace. I'm gonna drop videos. You know me. I'm gonna come on tomorrow, maybe later today. You know what I mean? But thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the dialogue. I love chatting with y'all. You know what I mean? Stay up. You too cool. Christy, have a great day. You and the, little man and the family. You know what I mean? JJ9XV, you have a great one. Thanks for rocking with the kid. I appreciate everybody touching down with me. Bada, thanks for that information. Wife, Juju, friends, family, you know how I do. You know what I mean? Thanks for everything. I appreciate everybody. Random, random, random. Say dollar. Peace. Thank you, y'all.